Hello and welcome to the ninth stream of your Mount Carmel Golden Aces versus the Carmi White County Bulldogs. This is a tough-tested two-way matchup tonight between the Little Illini and the BDC. Carmi currently sitting right around the top as they have wins over teams like Edwards County and some other really notable squads. And of course, your Mount Carmel Golden Aces, they've 22-4 as I was talking to Coach McCarty before the game. So it's going to be one of those nights. I think we can have a dogfight on our hands. This Carmi team reminds me a lot of reminds me of Newton. So they're a little bit smaller. They're really scrappy, and they do a good job on the defensive end of the ball. And they bring just a tad bit more size than Newton does, but still just going to be a really tough test for the Aces. That's a two-way landscape of everything. But Matt McCarty, Coach, playing one of the top teams, the BDC right now, Carmi, what does this bring so late in the season?
It's going to be a great competition right before postseason time. Like you said, they are one of the top teams in the Black Diamond. They're also one of the teams that's being considered as a top team in our subsectional. So, definitely a big game to get prepared for tonight. So hopefully we can come out and do our thing and get another win.
Yeah, they're a smaller team, which, like Newton, gave you a little bit of fits earlier in the year. Is there anything that you've changed to get ready for these smaller, scrappier teams?
No, they've got some good guards, but they also have a couple bigs that match up with our bigs too. And it's going to be a battle. It was a battle last year. They're well coached. Coach Dixon coming back after many years on the girls' side. I think I just saw he got his 200th win, so congratulations to him. They're going to be a good, scrappy team, and we've got to make sure we take care of the ball. We got to make sure we get out and transition and do our thing, and as long as we play defense, rebound, and run, I think we'll be good.
All right, well, I didn't get to be there, but I've heard that the 8th grade girls team has won third in state. Is looking forward to the future. That has to make you a little excited.
Oh, definitely. Getting to the state tournament is big in itself. Our last two groups have won a regional and been able to get to the state tournament, but unfortunately lost in that first round. This year, the girls were able to win their first round game, ended up getting to the third and fourth place game and win third place, and I couldn't be more excited with them coming up. And congratulations to Bailey Ray on another successful season. And hopefully we can kind of keep this thing up at the junior high level and just keep developing and keep having great seasons up here at the high school too.
All right, and this will try to be the last question. We talked so much about the goals you guys set for yourself last week. What's a goal heading into this week that you guys are really trying to execute?
One of the first goals is always to win the game. We'll talk about, make sure we're 23-4 at the end of the night. But another one, we're getting ready for postseason play. It's right around the corner. So we've got to start playing our best basketball, and I think we have been playing pretty well of late, going 4-0 last week and winning some really nice games. And hopefully we keep that trend up this week, and we're on the right stride heading into postseason.
All right. Thank you, and good luck tonight.
Thank you very much.
Coach Matt McCarty, great on the mic as always. Thank you very much to him for joining us for that pregame interview. This is the start of the Coach's Pregame Show, sponsored by Glenn's Auto Service and Towing, located on Wabash 10th Avenue and Route 1 South. Next time you need a tow, call 263-3285. We're going to take a quick 3-minute break, and we'll be right back.
At Wabash General Hospital Senior Enrichment Center, we believe that sometimes a helping hand is all it takes for seniors to get their lives back on track. Our dedicated team of healthcare professionals are here to offer guidance and support, helping navigate the unique health and lifestyle concerns faced by seniors. Whether dealing with feelings of anxiety, loneliness, or unresolved grief, struggling with changes in mood or concentration, or coping with health-related challenges, we're here for you. Call Wabash General Hospital Senior Enrichment Center at 618-263-9116.
Life doesn't slow down for busy families. From early practices to late night games, every moment matters. That's why First National Bank offers online tools to fit into your schedule no matter how hectic it gets. From mobile banking to quick check deposits, First National Bank makes it easy to keep up with life and stay on top of your finances. No matter the schedule, First National Bank keeps you in the game.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Get ready for Jason Hootie, Mesmerizing Magic. Experience an evening of amazement and wonder as you dazzle in magic and illusions live with world-class magician Jason Hootie. with a show featuring grand illusions, comedic audience participation, incredible sleight of hand, and much more. Get your tickets now and prepare to be amazed with Jason Hootie, Mesmerizing Magic.
Buy Low is Mount Carmel's local grocery destination, proudly serving the community with fresh products, friendly faces, and great deals every week. From our fresh deli and bakery to a wide variety of produce, fresh cut meat selections, and even an Ace Hardware, we've got everything you need, all close to home. Stay updated on all the savings at myiga.com or follow us on Facebook at Mount Carmel Buy Low for the latest specials. Shop local, save big at Buy Low, Mount Carmel's hometown store.
As soon as I came here, I started looking at the programs that they have, and the most that I like, it was early childhood education, and then after I see the classes and everything, that's the one that I picked. I would like to be a teacher in the future. I like it so much because I had the experience to work at Small World with the kids, and each day I learn, and I learn from the kids, and like with my teachers, like they teach me all the stuff that I need to do to be a better teacher. And classes is amazing, so I would just recommend everyone to come here to Wabash Valley College.
Hello, I'm Sarah Harrell. I'm from Crossville, Illinois, and I attend here at Wabash for the Advanced Manufacturing Program. Being here has really helped me grow and really experience what it'll be like later in life, being able to work in a shop and actually run machines. I've loved working on the 3D printer and on the wire EDM and just CNC machines in general. I want to be like a designer and programmer type thing so I can do most of my time on SolidWorks and programming CNC machines.
And we are back with the Coaches Pregame Show, sponsored by Glenn's Auto Service and Towing, located on Wabash 10th Avenue and Route 1 South. The next time you need a tow, call 618-263-3285. Some keys to the game for each squad. Of course, for Carmel, it's going to be you got to stop the three-headed monster of Riley Hershey, Maddie Stevens, and Macy Randall. They're the people that everybody has to look to stop. Randall and Stevens down low are so hard to guard, and then, of course, Hershey is one of the better guards, in my opinion, in Southern Illinois. And then, of course, for the Aces, is they just got to win the rebound battle. They got to continue to work on that offensive side of the ball. And when they get those second chance points, they always seem to get a very good lead, simply just because they're getting 2 or 3 shots of possession because they're such a good offensive rebounding team. So this is going to be, they're two sides of the same coin, as Carmi has really just got to box out. They got to keep them off the boards, and they've got to fight for everything. It just can't be easy for Mount Carmel. They got to fight tooth and nail. If it's Carmi, you got to put some pressure on them. Get the ball out of Hershey's hand, make somebody else bring the ball up. So a lot of things for Carmi right now is, especially the way that Newton has played at Mount Carmel so far this year, is it's been close, and they're a relatively smaller team, and I think that could hurt the Aces just a little bit with how quick they are. But here, this is a little random, but I just got news that Jimmy Butler just got traded to the Warriors. They finally got something done, but here we are. We're just getting ready for tip-off. This has been the Coaches Pregame Show, sponsored by Glenn's Auto Service and Towing, located on Wabash 10th Avenue and Route 1 South. Next time you need a tow, call 263-3285. We're going to take a quick 3-minute break and be back for the starting lineups.
New year, new Ford at Steve Faulkner Automotive. New 2024 Ford Expedition up to $12,000 off. And take home a new 24 Ford truck now with invoice pricing. See them all at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com. This is the year for your new ride at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get a new 2024 Dodge Hornet, now 0% APR, and Jeep Wranglers with 0% financing and up to $6,000 off. Come in and get yours today.
There's a lot of things that you can do to help and reduce your heating bills over the wintertime. You can take the opportunity to add additional weather stripping to your doors and to your windows. Use of caulk to try to seal up some of those cracks where the wind comes in. And one thing that people oftentimes overlook is setting your fans to run in a clockwise rotation. Summertime, they should go counterclockwise, wintertime, clockwise, and that helps move the heat around your home more efficiently.
Hi, my name is Rylan Robb. I am from Albion, Illinois, and I am a radio TV major here at Wabash Valley College. From broadcasting all sorts of sports games to producing my own TV show and radio show, the hands-on experience is as much as you want to do with it. In terms of the program itself, I think it's really special. It's really like almost a little family in a way, and it's really been really nice being able to experience the things I have with people that genuinely appreciate it with me.
Start your new year at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get a new 2025 Jeep Compass with payments as low as $399. And 25 Jeep Grand Cherokee L with 0% financing coming today. Or go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has an outstanding service department. With free pickup and delivery, we'll make sure your vehicle runs perfectly at an affordable price. Come see us today or view our service specials at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
And we are back here with the starting lineups. They're in memory of co-founder of Mount Carmel Sports Boosters, H.D. White, and his wife, Helen. First of all, for the visiting Carmi White County Bulldogs, as they're started out with number 2, a junior, Jaya Smith. Another junior, number 4, Addie Elliott. Another junior, number 5, Caroline Simmons. Number 34, Tori Ryder, and she is another junior. And then rounding out the starting 5 is Ashlyn Rager, a senior, number 32. So here they put in a little bit of size to their lineup as they have 5'10 and 5'11 in this starting lineup. So they're going to try and disrupt some things for the Aces. But here we're getting a spectacle. They got the lights going. Everybody's quiet. Everybody's ready for the starting lineups for your Mount Carmel Golden Aces. It's the same 5 as always. Riley Hershey, Maddie Stevens, Madeline Mann, Macy Randall, and Evie Sellers, as they do a great job of mixing in some shooting with some good, just really with everything else. They handle the ball well, they shoot the ball well, and they feed the post. Probably as good as any team in Southern Illinois. So really going to be tough here for Carmi. They got to keep their 2 girls down low out of foul trouble with what we'll call the 2-headed monster down low of Maddie Stevens and Macy Randall. Here we're getting some more starters. We're just to Evie Sellers, and we're going to end out with Macy Randall, who I don't know if Carmi's played somebody as tall as her. She's right around 6'3". She's the one that I think that you really can't say, we can't talk about the Aces without talking about her enough. But Carmi, they have some pretty scrappy guards that look like some good athletes. And then, of course, they've got 5'10", 5'11" down there. So they're going to really try to work on that offensive glass to keep Mount Carmel from just beating them on the the offensive glass. So they're really going to have to box out hard. They're going to have to be willing to fight, get down and dirty. You know, it's to be a big in any level, it's not always sunshine and rainbows. So you got to box out. Somebody may steal your rebound, but you've got to box out. But Macy Randall is now getting acknowledged for breaking the all-time rebounding record for Mount Carmel girls basketball. Congratulations to Macy Randall. That's an awesome accomplishment, and to do it as a junior is even more impressive. But we're getting ready for opening tip-off. It's time for some basketball. The Aces win the tip-off. Riley Hershey has it on the right wing. She's guarded by Simmons. Hershey's going to get over to Randall on the left side. Gets it over to Sellers. She has it on the left wing. She's guarded by Smith. She takes a couple dribbles. Gets it down to Madeline Mann. She puts up a layup. She makes it. Madeline Mann gets the first 2 points of the game. Smith's going to be the one to bring it up. She's going to bring it up the right side. Waist high dribble. She gets it to the middle of the key. Right hand. Gets it over to Rager. Rager looking. Guarded by Stevens. Over to Elliott. Elliott guarded by Hershey. Smith has it. Down to Ryder. Ryder puts one up. She's blocked by Macy Randall. Macy Randall throws it out to Riley Hershey. She's going to take it in on Simmons. Jump stop. Puts it up. She makes it. Now 4 Oasis. Pushing the pace now. Riley Hershey with the steal. She's going to go up. She puts it up. She's now got 4, and the Aces are up 6-0. Smith inbounds it to Elliott. Elliott's going to bring it up the middle of the floor. She's guarded by Hershey. She dribbles it over. Gets it over to Rager. Rager's going to dribble it out of left corner. Up to Smith on the left wing. Right around the volleyball line. She gets it. She looks over. Gets it to Rager. She's guarded by Stevens. Tough defense here from the Aces. Rager dribbles in. Gets it over to Simmons. Simmons guarded by Mann. She pulls it out. Gets it back over to Rager. Rager has it. She's holding it. Looking for somebody. Elliott cuts up and gets it. She dribbles it around. Gets it over to Simmons. She looks at a 3. Takes a dribble in. Gets it down to Rager. Rager now has it. Guarded by Stevens. She lets a 3 fly. Bang! Ashlyn Rager starts it out for the Bulldogs. Now 6-3 with 6.5 left to go. Riley Hershey's going to bring it up the right side. She's going to be met by Caroline Simmons. Hershey down to Randall. Macy Randall goes up. She may have been fouled. Missed the layup. Rebound Smith. She can push it up to the right side. Brings it up the middle of the floor. Smith has it. Gets it over to Simmons. She looks at a 3. Swings it over to Elliott. Elliott on the left wing. Over to Rager in the corner. Ashlyn Rager has it. Looking for somebody. Takes it in. She's blocked by Maddie Stevens. Going to be out of bounds. Going to be Bulldogs ball. Something the Aces are doing really well right now is making Carmi take their time. This is a team that, as I've not watched very much, should be able to push the pace on the Aces with their, I wouldn't say size advantage, size disadvantage, but Simmons gets it on the inbound. Back into Elliott. Elliott dribbling it around. Gets it over to Smith. Smith has it, guarded by Sellers. Couple dribbles. She pulls it out. She gets it tipped. Simmons now has it. Back over to Smith on the right wing. She kicks it down to Elliott. Elliott looking for Ryder in the post. Back over to Simmons. She tries to get down to Ryder. Throws out of bounds. It's going to be Aces ball with 5:30 left on the clock. They lead 6-3. Really good positioning there by Macy Randall with the height advantage. She can front people every once in a while and make them have to throw that longer pass. Riley Hershey takes it up. Gets it to Mann. Mann over to Stevens. She's going to let a 3 fly. She misses that one. Hershey with the rebound. She's blocked. Mann now has it. Gets it over to Sellers. Sellers back to Mann. Mann down to Macy Randall in the post. Does her infamous spin. She doesn't get it. Fighting for the rebound. Rager has it. Rager gets it over to Elliott. She's going to bring it up the left side. Maddie Elliott has it in the middle of the floor. Looking for somebody. Gets it over to Smith on the left wing. Right wing, sorry. She drops it. It goes out of bounds. Going to be Aces ball. Olivia Peach now to check in for the Aces. She's going to get Evie Sellers with 4:53 left on the clock. 6-3 in favor of the Aces still. Hershey to bring it up. Gets it to Peach. Peach over to Stevens. Stevens down to Mann. Mann's going to dribble out. She's pressured hard by Elliott. Takes a couple dribbles. Looking for somebody. Elliott's on her. Gets it to Hershey. Hershey's dribbling it. Guarded by Simmons. She's going to try to get downhill. Over to Peach in the corner. She's dribbling. Loses it. Gets it. Gets it to Stevens. Stevens over to Hershey. Hershey's going to clear it out. She's guarded by Elliott. Maddie Stevens with it at the top of the key. Down to Olivia Peach on the left wing. She's guarded by Smith. Down to Madeline Mann. Madeline Mann has it on the top of the key. Over to Peach. Hershey now has it. Hershey guarded by Elliott. Gets it over to Madeline Mann. Down to Maddie Stevens. Back up to Peach. She looks at a 3. She swings it over to Hershey on the left wing. Back down to Madeline Mann. Maddie Stevens now has it on the left wing. Over to Peach. She drops it. Hershey now has it. She's got Elliott guarding her. She tries to back her down. Back out to Mann. Stevens looks at a 3. Gets it back over to Hershey. Hershey's going to drive in. Gets it up to Macy Randall. She's now fouled by number 32, Ashlyn Rager. That's going to be her first. They're really working hard to feed Macy Randall down low, but as the Bulldogs have some really good size on them, this is going to be tough for them to really feed the post like heavy as they want to, as they've done a lot this year. Maddie Stevens has it. She puts one up. She's fouled. She's going to have 2 at the line. And just as I say it, I'm wrong, and feels like it's always how it goes, and sometimes it's nice when an announcer's curse or jinx works in your favor. Maddie Stevens now going to be at the free throw line. Puts up the first one. She makes it. For any of you guys that listen consistently, me and Riley, when he's here, have a rule that we can't talk during free throws. So for all radio listeners, I'm sorry when I have to go silent here. She makes the second one. 8-3 in favor of the Aces with 3.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Simons brings it up. She gets it over to Elliott. Elliott dribbling it. Gets up Simons. She has it. Over to Ryder. Ryder over to Smith. She gets it up to Elliott. Elliott now driving. She's guarded by Hershey. Over to Gomez. She checked in the game for the Aces. Over to Simons. She shot fakes. She's going to try to get down low. Gets it out to Gomez. Gomez shot fake. She's guarded by Stevens. Up to Smith. Over to Elliott. Elliott back out to Simons. She's going to try to drive in. She gets out to Gomez. Gomez looks at a 3. Takes a couple dribbles. Gets it over Caroline Simmons. She dribbles in. Up to Elliott. Elliott gets it to Smith. She shot fakes. Gets it over back to Simmons. Gets it out to Elliott. She's guarded by Hershey at the top of the key. Aces fans getting pumped up. Gomez has it. She's guarded by Stevens. Gets it back over to Elliott. She spins. Picked up by Stevens. Almost got trapped. Gomez has it. Stevens sagging off of her. She's looking for Smith. Picks up her dribble. Gets it down to Ryder. Ryder's going to drive in on Macy Randall. She's blocked. Maddie Stevens with the rebound. Looking for Hershey. Hershey cuts and gets it. She's going to push it up the floor. She dribbles in. Gets it down to Randall. She puts one up and scores. She's now got her first 2 of the game. Aces lead 10-3 with 2:11 left on the clock. Elliott's going to dribble up the left side. She's going to be picked up by Hershey at the volleyball line. Elliott has it. Down to Smith. Smith has it. Over to Gomez. Gomez over to Elliott. Elliott now has it. Hershey with the tip. It's going to be out of bounds. It's going to be Bulldogs ball. Eve Sellers checks back in. She's going to get Maddie Stevens a break. Smith to inbound it. Looking for Elliott. Gets it into Simons. She now has it. Gets it to Elliott. Elliott has it. Gets it over to Simons. She gets it out to Ryder. Ryder back to Simons. She jab step. Tries to get in. She gets it back to Elliott on the right wing. She cuts through. Gets it herself. Looking down low. Gets it out to Gomez. Gomez shot fake. Over to Smith. Smith has it. Looking for Ryder down low. She takes a couple dribbles. Throws it up. Simmons has it. She throws it over to Smith. Smith down to Elliott. Elliott guarded by Hershey. She's going to take it in. Reverse layup. She misses. Going to be out of bounds. Going to be Bulldogs ball. On reverse layups like that, when you see them really get off the bottom of the rim, just didn't get the thumb flick through when they're trying to get it back up there. Simmons gets it. She pivots. She dribbles in on Randall. Randall with the tip block. I'm not exactly what you can call it there. She gets tangled up. Throws it up to Olivia Peach. Olivia Peach pushing. Gets it over to Hershey. Hershey driving. She's going to take it downhill. She gets fouled by Smith. Hershey's going to inbound it. 51 seconds left in the first. 10-3 in favor of the Aces. Macy Randall's going to take herself a break. Maddie Stevens to check in. Evie Sellers to inbound. Gets it into Peach. Over to Hershey. Hershey looking for Sellers. She's guarded by Simmons. Down to Maddie Stevens. Gets it tipped back out. Hershey has it. They're going to look for the last shot. 40 seconds left on the clock. Hershey now has it on the right side. Gets it over to Sellers. It's tipped. Smith gets the steal. She's going to push it up the floor. She pulls it out. Gets it over to Simons. She's looking for somebody. She loses it. Out of bounds on the Bulldogs. 10-3 in favor of the Aces. Brings it up the right side. She's going to be picked up by Simons. Dribbles down. Dribbling it out. She's going to get downhill. She puts up a jumper. She misses. Maddie Stevens saved it into Elliott. Elliott's going to drive. She's going to put up a volleyball line 3. She misses. It's going to be 10-3 in favor of your Aces as the Tim Phillips of J Investment scoreboard reads. We're going to take a minute break, and we will be right back. And we are back for some second quarter action as your Aces read 10-3 over the Bulldogs as the Tim Phillips of Jade Investment scoreboard reads. The lineup in for the Aces is the usual 5. The starters is Macy Randall, Maddie Stevens, Madeline Mann, Evie Sellers, and Riley Hershey. And looks like the Bulldogs have their starting 5 in too. Smith's going to dribble it up to the middle. She's going to be picked up by Sellers. Gets it down to Simmons. Gets a screen. She's going to try to get downhill. She gets stopped. Elliott has it. She's going to try driving out to Rager. Rager now has it. Over to Smith. She has it. Gets it down low to Ryder. Great entry pass there from Jai Smith to Tori Ryder. The Aces, or Bulldogs now have 5, cutting the lead for the Aces down to 5. Madeline Mann now has it on the left side. Looking for Hershey cutting through. Gets it to Hershey. She's dribbling it around. Tries to get downhill. She's guarded by Simmons. Stevens with the screen. Hershey still has it. Back out to Stevens. Looks down low. She gets it down low. Randall has it. Spin. Puts up the left-handed shot. She's fouled. She's going to have a chance at 2. She's going to have a chance at 2 with 7:11 left on the clock. 10-5 in favor of the Aces. Makes the first one. Knocks down the second one. She's now got 4 points. Smith to inbound it. She gets it into Elliott. She's going to try to bring it up the middle of the floor. She's going to be met by Hershey right around the volleyball line. Elliott gets it up to Simmons. Simmons has it. She's going to try to drive baseline. Stopped by Mann. Rager now has it. She's guarded by Stevens. Gets it over to Smith. Smith looking for somebody. Tries to skip it. Elliott now has it. She's guarded by Mann. Gets it over to Smith. Smith down to Simmons. Simmons, let's go with 3. She misses that one. Rebound, Randall. Gets it out to Hershey. Hershey's going to push up the right side. Gets it down low to Maddie Stevens. Great pass, great finish there from 2 of the big 3. It's now 14-5 in favor of the Aces with 6.5 minutes left on the clock. Elliott up to Smith. Smith now has it on the right wing. Guarded by Sellers. Over to Simons. Simmons, sorry. She's going to dribble in. She's stopped by Randall. Good hammer pass to Elliott. Elliott, let's go 3. She knocks it down. Elliott's now got 3, and it cuts the lead 14-8 in favor of the Aces. 6 minutes left on the clock now. Hershey's going to bring it up the floor. Over to Maddie Stevens. She lets her 3 go of her own. She misses that one. Smith pulls down the rebound. Smith over to Elliott. Elliott up to Simmons. She's guarded by Mann. Looking downhill. She's going to take it inside. Gets it down to Ryder. Great pass, and she's fouled. She's going to have a chance at 2. Tori Ryder at the line. Aces did a really good job of helping as Macy Randall dropped down to stop the cutter on that baseline action, but they didn't help the helper, and they were able to get an entry pass down there to Tori Ryder as she misses the first one, and Olivia Peach is going to check in for Madeline Mann. Tori Ryder at the free throw line, puts up the second one. She makes it. She's now got 3 points. Riley Hershey's going to bring it up this right side. She's going to be picked up by Simmons. Over to Stevens. Over to Sellers. Sellers now has it on the left side. Gets it over to Peach. Peach looking for somebody. Guarded by Elliott. Gets it down to Hershey. Hershey guarded by Simmons. She gets it down to Macy Randall. She puts up the left-handed layup. She's now got 6 points. Elliott's going to bring it up. 16-9 in favor of the Aces with 5:20 left on the clock. Up to Smith. Smith has it on the right side. Guarded by Sellers. She's going to try to drive. Gets it over to Ryder. Back out to Smith. Smith gets it up to Rager. Rager has it. She's dribbling around. Rager still dribbling it. Guarded by Stevens. Over to Smith. Smith has it. Smith gets it over to Simmons. She's fouled by Olivia Peach. It's going to be her first foul. She's called for a block. Smith's going to trigger it in for the Bulldogs. Elliott to get it, gets the inbound. Back over to Smith. She has it right at the hilltop. Over to Rager. Rager now has it. Looking for somebody. She's guarded by Stevens. Rager looking for somebody. Back, gets it to Smith on the right side. She gets it to Simmons. Simmons now defended. She's going to clear it out. Gets it down to Rager. Rager has it. Gets up to Smith. Smith bobbles it. She gets it over to Simmons. Down to Elliott. Elliott lets go another three. She misses that one. Rebound Rager. She's going to spin. Looking for somebody. Gets it down to Elliott. Elliott. Simmons in the quarter. She gets up a mid-range jumper. She makes that one through 2 defenders. She's now got her first points of the game. 16-11 with 4 minutes left on the clock. Hershey has it. Gets it down to Randall. Randall out to Stevens. Over to Peach. Good ball movement here from the Aces. Peach has it. Over to Stevens in the middle of the key. Down to Randall on the right block. She spins. She puts it up. She misses. Ryder now pulls down the rebound. Gets up to Elliott. Smith now has it on the left wing. Rager with it on the right side. She's looking for somebody. Puts down her dribble. Stevens staying inside. 16-11 in favor of the Aces. Skips it to Smith. Smith guarded by Sellers. Smith looking for somebody. She gets it over to Elliott. Elliott now has it. Gets it down to Simmons. She gonna jab step. She cuts. Gets it up. She was blocked. Macy Randall with the rebound. Great out. Great skip pass to Riley Hershey for an open layup, looking like Kevin Love, if anybody can remember when he would throw an outlet pass. Elliott's going to bring it up the middle of the floor. Up to Smith. Down to Rager. Rager has it. Rager looking for somebody. Gets up to Simmons. She's guarded by Peach. She's going to try to take it in. She is fouled. That's going to be Peach's second foul. Madeline Mann's going to check back in for her. Smith to inbound it. Smith looking for somebody. The Bulldogs use their first time out of the game. That's going to be a Country Financial Agent Tia Morgan timeout. We're going to take a quick 30-second break with them.
Start your new year at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get a new 2025 Jeep Compass with payments as low as $399. And 25 Jeep Grand Cherokee L with 0% financing. Come in today or go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has an outstanding service department. With free pickup and delivery, we'll make sure your vehicle runs perfectly at an affordable price. Come see us today or view our service specials at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
And we are back from that Country Financial Agent Tia Morgan timeout. The Tim Phillips J Investment scoreboard reads 18-11 in favor of the Aces with 2:49 left on the clock. It's been a battle so far as Carmi just doesn't seem to want to go away, and the Aces are really fighting their way to try to build up a lead as they got up to 9 at one point, and it's only 7 now. Simmons is going to inbound it here. Gets into Smith. She's going to try to post up quick. Rager now has on the left wing. Takes a couple dribbles. She's guarded by Stevens. Gets it back down to Smith. She's guarded by Sellers. Up to Elliott. Elliott has it. She spins. Gets it over to Smith. Smith drives in. She puts up a jumper. She misses that one. Ryder with the rebound. Gets it out to Simmons. She shot fakes. Gonna try to take it to the middle. Gets it over to Elliott. She's going to let go of 3. She misses that one. Randall with the rebound. Riley Hershey has it. Hershey pushing up the floor. I'm looking for somebody. She's going to set up the offense here. Over to Sellers in the right corner. Sellers back out to Hershey. Hershey has it. Hershey looking for Macy Randall. Nope, calls her off. Looking for something, set it up. Stevens going to get her a screen. She gets a really good hezzy. Gets downhill, mid-range. She knocks it down. She's now got 6 points for the Aces. Smith to bring it up. Gets it over to Elliott. Elliott has it. Dribbles in. Elliott over to Simmons. Simmons back out to Smith. Smith now has it. Gets it down to Simmons. She swings it down to Ryder. Ryder puts up a mid-range. She misses. Rebound comes down to the Bulldogs. Smith has it. She gets out to Elliott. Elliott dribbles in. Gets it to Simmons. She kips it to Smith. She now has it. Dribbles in. She's fouled by Evie Sellers. Going to be the Aces' 4th of the quarter.
Foul number 31, Evie Sellers.
Zoe Randall's now going to check in for the Aces here. She's seen an increased role heading later in this year. Smith into Simmons. She spins. She's going to take it in. She's now fouled. They're going to call it on, I think, Madeline Mann. Yep, that's going to be her first. Simmons going to have a chance at 2 from the line. Really good help there by Macy Randall. I think if a little bit of more communication and Madeline Mann just kind of realized that Macy Randall was in perfect positioning. Might not have had a foul there and get the ball heading the other way, but only a minute left in the second quarter, and it's 20-11 in favor of the Aces. Misses both. Rager with the rebound. Gets out to Elliott. She lets another 3 fly. She knocks it down. She's now got 6 points. Riley Hershey's going to push it up. 52 seconds left on the clock. 20-14 in favor of the Aces. Hershey bringing it up the floor. Gets a screen from Randall. She's going to take it down. Shot fake. Fancy move there from Riley Hershey to get herself a shot off. Elliott's going to bring it up the middle of the floor. She's going to be picked up by Hershey at the volleyball line. Elliott has it. Gets it over to Simmons. Simmons now has it. She's guarded by Mann on the left wing. Gets it down to Ryder. Ryder over to Smith. Smith now has it. Looking for somebody. Gets it up to Elliott. She's knocked down 2 threes. Back over to Ryder. Ryder, Simmons. She's guarded by Mann. She's going to try to get downhill. Back out to Elliott. Shot fake. She gets out to Smith. Smith with it on the left wing. Gets it to Simmons. She puts up a 3. Back rimming it. She misses as the 10 Phillips J Investment scoreboard reads 22-14 after the first half. We're going to take a 4-minute break, and we're going to be right back with some scoring for each squad.
At Wabash General Hospital Senior Enrichment Center, we believe that sometimes a helping hand is all it takes for seniors to get their lives back on track. Our dedicated team of healthcare professionals are here to offer guidance and support, helping navigate the unique health and lifestyle concerns faced by seniors. Whether dealing with feelings of anxiety, loneliness, or unresolved grief, struggling with changes in mood or concentration, or coping with health-related challenges, we're here for you. Call Wabash General Hospital Senior Enrichment Center at 618-263-9116.
Life doesn't slow down for busy families. From early practices to late night games, every moment matters. That's why First National Bank offers online tools to fit into your schedule no matter how hectic it gets. From mobile banking to quick check deposits, First National Bank makes it easy to keep up with life and stay on top of your finances. No matter the schedule, First National Bank keeps you in the game.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Get ready for Jason Hootie, Mesmerizing Magic. Experience an evening of amazement and wonder as you dazzle in magic and illusions live with world-class magician Jason Hootie. With a show featuring grand illusions, comedic audience participation, incredible sleight of hand, and much more. Get your tickets now and prepare to be amazed with Jason Hootie, Mesmerizing Magic.
Buy Low is Mount Carmel's local grocery destination, proudly serving the community with fresh products, friendly faces, and great deals every week. From our fresh deli and bakery to a wide variety of produce, fresh cut meat selections, and even an Ace Hardware, we've got everything you need, all close to home. Stay updated on all the savings at myiga.com or follow us on Facebook at Mount Carmel Buy Low for the latest specials. Shop local, save big at Buy Low, Mount Carmel's hometown store.
Get ready for Jason Hootie, Mesmerizing Magic. Experience an evening of amazement and wonder as you dazzle in magic and illusions live with world-class magician Jason Hootie. With a show featuring grand illusions, comedic audience participation, incredible sleight of hand, and much more. Get your tickets now and prepare to be amazed with Jason Hootie, Mesmerizing Magic.
New year, new Ford at Steve Faulkner Automotive. New 2024 Ford Expedition up to $12,000 off. And take home a new 24 Ford truck now with invoice pricing. See them all at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com. This is the year for your new ride at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get a new 2024 Dodge Hornet, now 0% APR, and Jeep Wranglers with 0% financing and up to $6,000 off. Come in and get yours today.
As soon as I came here, I started looking at the programs that they have, and the most that I like, it was early childhood education, and then after I see the classes and everything, that's the one that I picked. I would like to be a teacher in the future. I like it so much because I had the experience to work at Small World with the kids, and each day I learn, and I learn from the kids, and like with my teachers, like they teach me all the stuff that I need to do to be a better teacher. And classes is amazing, so I would just recommend everyone to come here to Wabash Valley College.
Hello.
And we are back with the Keep His Funeral Home halftime show. They are located on 1500 North Cherry Street, Mount Carmel. We're going to start out with some scoring for the Carmi White County Bulldogs. They're started out by number 4, Addie Elliott. She has 6 points. Their next up is Ashlyn Rager and Tori Ryder. They both have 3 apiece. Then Caroline Simmons has 2 of her own. And then for your Mount Carmel Golden Aces, who else but Riley Hershey with 10, Macy Randall with 6, Maddie Stevens with 4, and Madeline Mann with 10. Really been a well-rounded half for the Aces. This man-to-man that they're running has looked so good. They're doing a great job of pressuring on the perimeter. And then Macy Randall's doing a good job of getting positioning down low and being able to divert passes, affect passes, and really make it hard for them to get the entry looks that they want to get to Tori Ryder. So Aces just got to stay in this strict man-to-man where they're really putting pressure on the ball, and they're really going to continue to do some great things this heading forward in the year. I know they got to get through this game, but if they can run this really good man-to-man and then mix in some zone as they like to do earlier in the year, this is going to be a really tough team to beat. And the Aces really, as I continue to say, are just looking good. So we're right about halfway through halftime here. I think we're going to take another quick break as I don't have anybody else with me. Riley, as he works out at Evansville, he couldn't make it tonight. So we're going to take a 3-minute break, and we'll be right back with some second half action.
There's a lot of things that you can do to help and reduce your heating bills over the wintertime. You can take the opportunity to add additional weather stripping to your doors and to your windows, use of caulk to try to seal up some of those cracks where the wind comes in. And one thing that's people oftentimes overlook is setting your fans to run in a clockwise rotation. Summertime they should go counterclockwise, wintertime clockwise, and that helps move the heat around your home more efficiently.
Start your new year at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get a new 2025 Jeep Compass with payments as low as $399. And 25 Jeep Grand Cherokee L with 0% financing. Come in today or go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has an outstanding service department. With free pickup and delivery, we'll make sure your vehicle runs perfectly at an affordable price. Come see us today or view our service specials at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Hi, my name is Rylan Robb. I am from Albion, Illinois, and I am a radio TV major here at Wabash Valley College. From broadcasting all sorts of sports games to producing my own TV show and radio show, the hands-on experience is as much as you want to do with it. In terms of the program itself, I think it's really special. It's really like almost a little family in a way, and it's really been really nice being able to experience the things I have with people that genuinely appreciate it with me.
At Wabash General Hospital Senior Enrichment Center, we believe that sometimes a helping hand is all it takes for seniors to get their lives back on track. Our dedicated team of healthcare professionals are here to offer guidance and support, helping navigate the unique health and lifestyle concerns faced by seniors. Whether dealing with feelings of anxiety, loneliness, or unresolved grief, struggling with changes in mood or concentration, or coping with health-related challenges, we're here for you. Call Wabash General Hospital Senior Enrichment Center at 618-263-9116.
Buy Low is Mount Carmel's local grocery destination, proudly serving the community with fresh products, friendly faces, and great deals every week. From our fresh deli and bakery to a wide variety of produce, fresh cut meat selections, and even an Ace Hardware, we've got everything you need, all close to home. Stay updated on all the savings at myiga.com or follow us on Facebook at Mount Carmel Buy Low for the latest specials. Shop local, save big at Buy.
And we have now concluded our Keep Us Funeral Home halftime show. If you need them, they're located on 1500 North Cherry Street as your Mount Carmel Golden Aces lead 22-14. Heading into the second half as the Tim Phillips to Jade Investment scoreboard reads. And the Aces cheerleaders are going out and they're going to give a little halftime show, it looks like. A little late into the halftime is, in my opinion, but the Bulldogs are still out there warming up as they had a slow quarter. They only scored 14 points, and they really, really have worked the ball around. They haven't turned the ball over a lot, but they just haven't got a lot of looks at the rim. I don't really think much of it is they're just not making shots. They're just not even getting looks. And they're rotating the ball really, really well, but when they get any sort of look at the rim, it just feels like it's chucked up or they've got blocked a lot. So they've got to get something going offensively if they want to have any chance of coming back in this game against the Mount Carmel Golden Aces, as we've got just under 40 seconds left in halftime. Aces are going to be set to inbound it. And Evie Sellers going to be set to inbound it. Sellers looks to Mann. She throws it away. Going to be tipped out by Madeline. Man, it's going to be Bulldogs ball heading the other way. Smith to check, inbound it. Hershey's going to pressure Elliott. Gets it into Simmons. She now has it. Going to be picked up by Mann. Down to Ryder. Ryder back up to Simmons. Over to Rager. Rager now has it on the right wing. She gets looking for somebody. Gets it over to Jai Smith. She now has it. Gets it over to Simmons. Back down to Rager. Rager over to Elliott. Elliott gets it in, looks for Ryder, and she is fouled on that inbound pass, or entry pass, sorry. Going to be a foul on Macy Randall. It's going to be her first. Team first of the quarter. So we're only about 28 seconds into it. Smith to inbound it. Gets it down to Simmons. To Smith. Smith puts up a jumper. She misses. Rebound down to Randall. Randall puts it on the floor. Gets it to Hershey. Hershey now has it. She's got it right at the volleyball line. Gets it over to Mann. Mann now has it the middle of the key. She's going to dribble over. Looking for Hershey cutting. She's going to be fouled by Elliott. Going to be Addie Elliott's first foul of the game. Evie Sellers gets set to inbound it here. Sellers looking for somebody. Gets it to Hershey in the corner. She sets her feet. Lets one fly. Misses. Going to be out of bounds on Maddie Stevens. She got in good position, just holding the defender off. Could have got the second hand up there, maybe just didn't get up there in time and tipped out of bounds. Elliott's going to bring it up, though. She gets it over to Smith. Smith dribbling up the middle of the floor. Gets it over to Rager. Rager over to Ryder. Ryder over to Smith. Smith now has it. Gets it over to Elliott. Elliott has it. She puts it up. She makes another three. She's now got 9 points, and the Bulldogs seemingly feel a little more back in it. It's 22-17, 6:40 left on the clock here in the third. Riley Hershey would bring it up. Gets it over to Macy Randall. Macy Randall puts up a three. She leaves that one short. Madeline Mann gets the offensive rebound. Gets it over to Hershey. Hershey gets a screen from Randall. Pick and roll action. Gets it down to Randall. Randall gets it tipped away. Tries to get it back. She now turns it over. Well, turns it over and gets a foul, sorry. Going to be her second, team second of the quarter. Smith inbound it. Gets it up to Elliott. She's going to bring it up the floor. Simmons over to Rager. Rager has it. Gets it up to Smith. Smith looking at something. Gets it over to Simmons. Simmons over to Elliott. Elliott's going to try another three. She knocks it down. She's now got 12, and she cuts the lead to 2 points. Riley Hershey's going to bring it up the floor. Got it, the Aces logo. Gets a screen from Mann. Elliott switches on to her. She takes it downhill. Gets it up and in. She's now got 12 points. Tying Elliott for leading score. 24-20 in favor of the Aces with 5:40 left on the clock. Smith's going to bring it up at the Aces logo. She's going to be picked up by Sellers. Gets it over to Rager. Rager with Stevens on her. Over to Elliott. Elliott now has it. Guarded by Hershey. Gets it over to Smith. Smith over to Simmons. She's going to let a deep three fly. She misses that one. Elliott with the rebound. She's going to dribble it out. Over to Smith. 5:15 left on the clock. 24-20 in favor of the Aces. Smith now has it. She's guarded by Sellers. Over to Elliott. She's guarded by Hershey. Dribbling it around. Gets a screen from Rager. Looks at another three. She's going to take it downhill. Tries to kick it out. Going to be off. Bulldogs going to be Aces ball. Use Sellers to check it in. Really good job by the Aces of running Elliott off the three-point line as she's made 4 threes already in this game. Mann bring it up. Gets it down to Hershey. Hershey puts it up. Never mind. Tries to get it down to Randall. It's tipped at turnover Aces. Smith's going to bring it up the left side. Smith looking to get it up to somebody. Gets it up to Rager. Rager now has it. Rager in the right corner, looking for somebody. Aces putting the pressure on. Timeout. Timeout, Carmi. They're going to take a 30-second break. We're going to take one with them. And we are back from that Country Financial Agent Tia Morgan timeout. The Tim Phillips and J Investment scoreboard reads 24-20 with 4:26 left on the clock as your Mount Carmel Golden Aces lead. Going to be Bulldogs ball. Smith's the trigger it in. She gets it into Elliott. Elliott it looks like the Aces are in a 1-2-2 here. Elliott now has it. She's just going to dribble it down to Smith. Looks for Ryder down low. Gets it over to Elliott. Over to Simmons. Simmons has it. Looking for Rager cutting the baseline. Back out to Elliott. Elliott gets it to Simmons. Down to Ryder. Ryder's fouled. She puts it up. They're going to call it on the floor. It's now the Aces' fourth team foul of the quarter. Going to be Maddie Stevens first. Aces switching to a 2-3 here on the inbound. Something you really like to see is a lot of teams do this, switching into a 2-3 on that baseline out bounds plays. It's Ace's ball as it was off Simmons' leg, just got it tipped, knocked it out of bounds. Maddie Stevens to inbound it, gets up to Madeline Mann. Mann to push. Bring it up the left side, she's met by Elliott. Gets it up to Hershey. Hershey now has it, gets two screens. Dribbling around, gets it over to Stevens. Stevens down to Mann. Mann looking for Randall. Randall gets out to Mann. She looks at a three. Skips it over to Evie Sellers. Sellers gets it tipped out of bounds by Ashlyn Rager. Still going to be Ace's ball, 24-20 with 3:34 left on the clock here. Evie Sellers to inbound it. Madeline Mann over to Hershey. Hershey gets it. Sellers inbounds, gets it down low to Macy Randall as she travels. Just switched her pivot foot there. Really like what she was going for, just not as good execution as you want to see. Smith inbound it. Gets it into Elliott. Elliott back to Smith. Smith's going to bring it up the middle of the floor. She's going to be met by Sellers in this 1-2-2 here by the Aces. Simmons now has it. Elliott has it. Looking for somebody. Swings it back over to Simmons. Elliott gets it down to Ryder. Simmons with the cut. Looking for somebody. Gets it back to Elliott. Addie Elliott with the ball. Guarded by Hershey. Gets it over to Jai Smith. She now has it. Back over to Elliott. Elliott back to Smith. Smith swings it over to Elliott. Elliott with a couple dribbles. Gets it back to Smith. She's met by Mann. Skip. Ryder has it. She looks out. We're going to call a travel as she switched her pivot foot. Going to be Ace's ball as Olivia Peach checks in for Evie Sellers. Stevens to inbound it. Hershey now going to bring it up the floor. Hershey with it. At the Hilltop logo. Gets a screen from Stevens. Breaking down. Looking for somebody down low. Gets it to Olivia Peach. Gets it back to Riley Hershey. Gets a screen from Peach. Hershey looks it down for Randall. Randall gets it. Drops it. She goes up. She's fouled. She's going to have two shots at the line.
Foul number 34, Tori Ryder, at the free throw line for two shots. Number 30, Macy Randall.
Makes the first one. Makes the second. Aces now lead, 26-20. Smith has it. Gets it up to Simmons. Simmons dribbling up the floor. Smith, Elliott in the corner. She's guarded by Randall. Back out to Smith. Aces in a 1-2-2 here. Skip past to Rager. Rager looking for somebody. Skips it back to Smith. Smith Simmons. Rager now has it. Swings it over. Gonna be tipped out of bounds by Madeline Mann. It's gonna be Bulldogs ball. Smith gets it into Simmons. She has it. Gets it back over to Smith. Smith down to Elliott. Smith now has it on the left wing. Tries to throw the skip. Stolen by Stevens. Up to Hershey. Hershey's going to push. She's going to throw it up to Macy Randall. Macy Randall finishes. She's now got double figures. Second ace in double figures night. 28-20 in favor of the Aces with 1:20 left on the clock in the third. Carmi's going to take a full timeout. We're going to take one with them. We'll be back in a minute.
Get ready for Jason Hootie, Mesmerizing Magic. Experience an evening of amazement and wonder as you dazzle in magic and illusions live with world-class magician Jason Hootie. With a show featuring grand illusions, comedic audience participation, incredible sleight of hand, and much more. Get your tickets now and prepare to be amazed with Jason Hootie, Mesmerizing Magic.
Buy Low is Mount Carmel's local grocery destination, proudly serving the community with fresh products, friendly faces, and great deals every week. From our fresh deli and bakery to a wide variety of produce, fresh cut meat selections, and even an Ace Hardware, we've got everything you need, all close to home. Stay updated on all the savings at myiga.com or follow us on Facebook at Mount Carmel Buy Low for the latest specials. Shop local, save big at Buy Low, Mount Carmel's hometown store.
And we are back from that Country Financial Agent Tia Morgan timeout as the Tim Phillips of Jade Investment scoreboard reads 28-20 with 1:18 left in the third quarter. Smith gets the inbound. She's going to be guarded by Peach. Ace is back into man-to-man. Gets it over to Simmons. Simmons has it. She's guarded by Mann. Gets it over to Elliott. Elliott's going to be guarded by Hershey. Back over to Simmons. Simmons gets it down. Back over to Rager. Rager's going to dribble in. She puts up a layup. Misses. Rebound down to Randall. Going to be a foul on Ashlyn Rager.
Foul number 32, Ashlyn.
Her third. 50 seconds left on the clock here. Aces lead 28-20. Have a chance to extend it to double digits. Riley Hershey has it. Riley Hershey back over to Mann. Down to Randall. Gets it out to Stevens. Stevens takes a dribble. She gets inside. She scores. She's now got 6. The Aces now leading double figures for the first time tonight. Elliott's going to bring it up the floor. She's just getting to the Aces logo. Hershey to meet her at the three-point line. Gets it over to Rager. Rager looking at the rim. Gets it over to Simmons. Gets a screen from Rager. She's going to try to get downhill. Gets it down to Ryder. Ryder puts it up. Going to be on the floor. Foul on Riley Hershey. 11 seconds left on the clock here.
Foul number 4, Riley Hershey.
Simmons now has it. She's going to try to rip baseline. She does. She puts up a mid-range. She's fouled. She's going to have a chance at 2 at the line.
Foul number 12, Madeline Mann. At the free throw line, number 5, Caroline Simmons.
Simmons with the first one. She misses the first one. She's now 0 for 3 from the free throw line. Gonna put up a second one. She misses it too. Or makes it, sorry. Riley Hershey with 2 seconds left on the clock. Puts it up, she misses. The Tim Phillips of J Investment scoreboard reads 30-21 in favor of your Aces as we're going to head into the fourth quarter after a minute break.
As soon as I came here, I started looking at the programs that they have, and the most that I like, it was early childhood education, and then after I see the classes and everything, that's the one that I picked. I would like to be a teacher in the future. I like it so much because I had the experience to work at Small World with the kids, and each day I learn, and I learn from the kids, and like with my teachers, like they teach me all the stuff that I need to do to be a better teacher. And classes is amazing, so I would just recommend everyone to come here to Wabash Valley College.
Hello, I'm Sarah Harrell. I'm from Crossville, Illinois, and I attend here at Wabash for the Advanced Manufacturing Program. Being here has really helped me grow and really experience what it'll be like later in life, being able to work in a shop and actually run machines. I've loved working on the 3D printer and on the wire EDM and just CNC machines in general. I want to be like a designer and programmer type thing, so I can do most of my time on SolidWorks and programming CNC machines.
And we are back with some fourth quarter action as we're at the start of the fourth as your Aces lead 30-21 over the Carmi Bulldogs. Aces cheerleaders put on a little mid-quarter or in-between quarter performance. So it was a pom-pom shoot-off, I guess is what you can call it. But here, Smith's going to be the one to inbound it. She gets it into Elliott. Elliott dribbling up the floor. She's going to be picked up by Hershey at the three-point line. Over to Smith on the left wing. Smith guarded by man. She dribbles in. Gets it over to Rager. Rager has it. Looking for somebody. She's guarded by Stevens. Gets it out to Simmons. She's going to jab. Try to get downhill. Looks for Ryder. She loses it. Hershey now has it. She's going to push up the floor. Met by Elliott. She's going to take it all the way. Left-handed layup. She scores. Gets the first points. It's now an 11-point lead for the Aces. Elliott now has it. She's going to take it up. She's now at the Aces logo. Met by Hershey at the three-point line. Elliott over to Simmons. One dribble. She's guarded by Peach. Over to Rager. Takes it down. Puts it up. She misses. Man now has it. She's going to push it up the floor herself. Gets it up to Hershey. Hershey now has it. She puts up the, oh, never mind. She passes it down to Randall as it's going to be on the floor here. Aces are going to have the ball out of bounds. Number 12, Natalie Gomat to check in for the Aces, for the Bulldogs. Hershey looking to get in somebody. Throws it out to Stevens. Hershey in the corner. Gets a screen from Randall. Going to be a moving screen on Macy Randall. Bulldogs are now going to have it out of bounds. 6:53 left on the clock. 32-21. Elliott to bring it up the floor. Elliott over to Smith on the left wing. Gets it down to Rager. Rager now has it. Gets over to Gomat. She's guarded by Peach. Looking for somebody. Gets it up to Elliott. Elliott has the ball. Swings it over to Rager on the left wing. She's guarded by Stevens. Gets it back up to Gomat. She's guarded by Peach. Gets it over to Smith. Down to Rager. Rager looking for Ryder in the post. She just throws it out. Steal, Madeline man. She's going to take it up the floor herself. Never mind. Good pass there to Riley Hershey. She's now got 16. 34-21 in favor of the Aces. Elliott to throw it in. Timeout by the Bulldogs. They're going to take, not sure, 30 or full. Full timeout. We're going to take a minute break, and we'll be right back.
There's a lot of things that you can do to help and reduce your heating bills over the wintertime. Open the draperies in the house. Let the sun warm the interior of your home during the day. That helps reduce some of that heating load during the day. Consider installing programmable thermostats. You know, you can drop the temperature down while you're not there, or in the evening times when you're asleep, make the house a little cooler, and then have those programmable thermostats bring the temperature up at the times you're actually in the home, not away.
And we are back from that Country Financial Agent Tia Morgan timeout as the Tim Phillips J Investment scoreboard reads 34-21 in favor of the Aces with 6 minutes left on the clock. Elliott's going to bring it up. Gets it over to Gomat. She's looking for somebody. Gets it to the newly checked in Bulldog of Atterbury. Looking. Swings over to Smith. Smith now has it. Looking for somebody. Puts it on the floor. She's guarded by man. She's going to dribble it around. Gets it over to Atterbury. Looking for a cutter. Atterbury gets it over to Elliott. Elliott looking for somebody. They're going to call a travel on her. It's going to be Aces ball with 5:28 left on the clock as the Aces bring back in Caroline Simmons and Ashlyn Rager here. Riley Hershey to bring it up the right side. Can be met by Simmons. Looking for somebody. Gets it over to Sellers. Sellers over to Peach. She's looking for somebody. Gets it over to Madeline Mann. Mann gets it to Hershey. Hershey takes a couple dribbles. She's going to take it. Reverse layup. She makes it. She's now got 18 points for the Aces. They lead 36-21 with 5 minutes left. Smith to bring it up. She's going to be met by Mann. Gets it over to Simmons. Down to Rager. Rager in the corner. She's going to rip baseline. Gets it back out to Simmons. She's guarded by Peach. She's going to try to take it. Gets it out to Elliott. Elliott puts up another three. She misses that one. Stevens now has it. Rebound. Outlet out to Hershey. Hershey's going to push up the floor. Misses Peach in the corner. Now out to Stevens. Stevens out to Mann. Mann gets it down to Peach. She's got it at the top of the key. Peach over to Mann. Mann over to Sellers. Sellers has it. Back over to Mann. Mann dribbling around. Stop, pop, mid-range. She misses that one. It's going to be rebound. It's going to be tipped out of bounds by the Aces. It's going to be Bulldog ball. Elliott going to bring it up the floor. Elliott over to Simmons. Down to Rager. She gets the screen for Rager. She takes it down. Stops, pops the mid-range. Misses that one. Ryder with the rebound. Out to Elliott. She puts up a three. Bang! She's now got 15 points. Riley Hershey with the ball. She's going to bring it up the right side. 36-24, 3:45 left on the clock. Stevens looks at a three. Gets it down to Mann. Mann back out to Peach. Peach looking for somebody. Stevens gets a screen down to Hershey. She puts up the mid-range. She misses that one. Down to Elliott. Elliott's going to look up the floor. Throws it up to Simmons. She stops. Going to try to put up a jumper. She makes it. It's back to just a 10-point lead, 36-26 as Coach Matt McCarty takes enough. He's going to take a 30-second timeout, and we're going to take one with him.
Hi, my name is Rylan Robb. I am from Albion, Illinois, and I am a radio TV major here at Wabash Valley College. From broadcasting all sorts of sports games to producing my own TV show and radio show, the hands-on experience is as much as you want to do with it. In terms of the program itself, I think it's really special. It's really like almost a little family in a way, and it's really been really nice being able to experience the things I have with people that genuinely appreciate it with me.
And we are back from that Country Financial Agent Tia Morgan timeout. It's the Tim Phillips J Investment scoreboard reads 36-26 with 3:18 left on the clock. Right now, your Aces lead by 10, but the Bulldogs have went on a little bit of a run as they've mounted 5 straight points. That was all started by Addie Elliott's big three to start their scoring in this fourth quarter. Our person working stream, Landon Elliott's very proud of that because that is his little sister, and we'll shout out everybody as Derek's here working camera for us, and got Alex back at the station working board. Thank you to all of them for taking the night off to help us make this thing go. But Hershey's going to bring it up with 3:15. Hershey brings up the left side. She's going to get a screen from Randall. She's going to try to get downhill. She's met. Madeline Mann down to Stevens. Stevens puts it up. She's now got 8 points. Elliott's going to bring it up. Addie Elliott over to Ashlyn Rager. Rager over to Simmons. She gets a screen. Simmons back out to Smith. Tries to skip it. Steal Hershey. Hershey's going to push. She puts up the layup. She misses that one. Going to be off Carmel. Going to be Ace's ball with 2:40 left on the clock. Going to be another timeout. Going to be a Country Financial Agent TM Morgan timeout. We're going to take a minute break and we'll be right back.
Life doesn't slow down for busy families. From early practices to late night games, every moment matters. That's why First National Bank offers online tools to fit into your schedule no matter how hectic it gets. From mobile banking to quick check deposits, First National Bank makes it easy to keep up with life and stay on top of your finances. No matter the schedule, First National Bank keeps you in the game.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
At Wabash General Hospital Senior Enrichment Center, we believe that sometimes a helping hand is all it takes for seniors to get their lives back on track. Our dedicated team of healthcare professionals are here to offer guidance and support, helping navigate the unique health and lifestyle concerns faced by seniors. Whether dealing with feelings of anxiety, loneliness, or unresolved grief, struggling with changes in mood or concentration, or coping with health-related challenges, we're here for you. Call Wabash General Hospital Senior Enrichment Center at 618-263-9116.
We are back from that Country Financial Agent TM Morgan timeout as the Tim Phillips J Investment scoreboard reads 38-26 with 2:40 left on the clock in favor of your Aces. So they're actually taking it out of bounds on the baseline now with Evie Sellers to trigger it in, looking to extend this lead to right around 14 to 15 points. Sellers gets it into Hershey, gets a screen from Stevens. She's just going to get downhill, puts up a floater. She makes it. She's now got 20. Simmons going to bring it up the floor. Simmons over to Gomat. She's guarded by Mann. She's going to dribble it down. Gets it back out to Simmons. Simmons down to Rager. Rager guarded by Randall. Simmons swings it over to Gomat. Ace is in a 1-2-2. Gomat gets it over to Simmons. Simmons drives in. Gets it out to Rager. They got to look for something. Gomat now has it. Dribbles it down. Elliott has it. Gets it over to Simmons as they're just working it around the top of the key. Ashlyn Rager has it. Minute 53 left on the clock. 40-26 in favor of the Aces. Simmons drives in. Gets out to Rager. She bobbles it. Gets it back out to Gomat. She dribbles in. Elliott, she's going to dribble it around. Gets it down to Rager. Down to Simmons. Simmons takes it baseline. Gets out to Elliott. She shot fakes. Gets it out to Gomat. Gomat down to Simmons. Simmons out to Elliott. Elliott back over to Simmons. She's got to look for somebody. She calls her own number. Goes in. She misses. Rebound Randall. Riley Hershey has it. She's going to push up the floor. Minute 14 left on the clock. She throws up the floater. Misses it. Ashlyn Rager with the rebound. Just over a minute. Elliott is now going to push it up the floor. She drives in. She's going to put up the layup. She makes it. She's now got 17 points. Maddie Stevens going to dribble it up. 40-28 in favor of the Aces with 51 seconds left on the clock. Riley Hershey's bringing it up. Riley Hershey, guarded by Simmons. Back out to Macy Randall. Randall's going to hold it until Ryder comes out to guard her. They're just going to dribble this one out as your Mount Carmel Lady Aces win 40-28 over the Carmi Bulldogs. Is really, really big win here for the Aces, as this is a team that they could see in the regionals and or sectionals heading forward this year. But again, your Aces win is play a great defensive game against the Bulldogs tonight, as they just really on this man-to-man defense, they were stout. They did a great job of pressuring the ball, and they did an amazing job of just not giving them open looks. They didn't force as many turnovers as they think they wanted to, but they didn't give them open looks. They just played a great defensive game. But we're going to take a 3-minute break. We're going to be back with some scoring and hopefully an interview with Coach Matt McCarty.
Life doesn't slow down for busy families. From early practices to late night games, every moment matters. That's why First National Bank offers online tools to fit into your schedule no matter how hectic it gets. From mobile banking to quick check deposits, First National Bank makes it easy to keep up with life and stay on top of your finances. No matter the schedule, First National Bank keeps you in the game.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Get ready for Jason Hootie, Mesmerizing Magic. Experience an evening of amazement and wonder as you dazzle in magic and illusions live with world-class magician Jason Hootie. With a show featuring grand illusions, comedic audience participation, incredible sleight of hand, and much more. Get your tickets now and prepare to be amazed with Jason Hootie, Mesmerizing Magic.
Buy Low is Mount Carmel's local grocery destination, proudly serving the community with fresh products, friendly faces, and great deals every week. From our fresh deli and bakery to a wide variety of produce, fresh cut meat selections, and even an Ace Hardware, we've got everything you need, all close to home. Stay updated on all the savings at myiga.com or follow us on Facebook at Mount Carmel Buy Low for the latest specials. Shop local, save big at Buy Low, Mount Carmel's hometown store.
Start your new year at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get a new 2025 Jeep Compass with payments as low as $399. And 25 Jeep Grand Cherokee L with 0% financing. Come in today or go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has an outstanding service department. With free pickup and delivery, we'll make sure your vehicle runs perfectly at an affordable price. Come see us today or view our service specials at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
And we are back at the Hilltop after tonight's highly contested matchup between your Mount Carmel Golden Aces and the Carmi White County Bulldogs, as we're going to get some scoring. The Lady Bulldogs were led off by junior Addie Elliott as she had 17. Then Caroline Simmons had 5, and Ashlyn Rager and Tori Ryder both had 3 apiece. And then for your Aces, as usual, it's led off by the big 3. Riley Hershey had 20. Macy Randall had 10. Maddie Stevens had 8. And Madeline Mann had 2. So the Aces did a really good job on the offensive end of the ball, as they did a really good job of almost a stall ball offense where they were really working it in the post. But on the defensive end, they did not give Carmi any sort of looks. They did an amazing job of just rotating. They really slid their feet. They had active hands, and they did it all without fouling. So important for them to do all that without fouling, and that's exactly what they did. So if they can just continue to work on their ball pressure and they don't foul, they're going to really, really grow as a team heading forward in the year, simply because zone's not going to work against everybody. You're going to meet somebody that really shoots from outside, and you can't run a zone against somebody that shoots really well. So they're going to do what they do. They're going to switch this man-to-man, which seemingly is giving some people some fits because they do a great job of sliding their feet. They do a great job of having active hands without fouling, and they're going to continue to put the work in, and they're going to continue to get better at this man-to-man, because if you would have told me at the start of the year that this team would have played this good a man-to-man defense, I would have been, I wouldn't told you were fooled. They just really didn't play anything but zone. They didn't do a great job of playing anything outside of a zone. So right now we've got Coach Matt McCarty, and he's bringing up senior Maddie Stevens for a quick post-game interview. This is going to be the first time we talk to a girls player this year, as usually it's only boys when we bring up a player of the game. So we'll see what they're going to want to say to us here. Big win tonight. Beat a team that you might see again in regionals or sectionals, really in a great fashion, as you beat them by right around 12 points. How's it feel?
That was a really good win for us. Another subsectional win. It's always nice to get. They played really well. Elliott hit, I think, 4 or 5 threes coming off screen. She's such a great shooter. But our team defense was really there tonight, especially when the offense was struggling a little bit, and I couldn't be more proud of the girls.
Yeah, that's what my next question was actually going to be, was this man-to-man defense has grown so much throughout the year. They slide their feet so much better, and it's just been a whole different defense. It's almost flipped on its head. What's that something that you've just been preaching in practice to get them ready to run this man-to-man?
Well, it all just came up. We were at the LIC tournament, and we first game we were playing Lawrenceville, and we were like, let's see what our man-to-man looks like without practicing, and it looked pretty good, so we just kind of stuck with it. And but I love playing man-to-man. The girls are really starting to buy into the rotations, being in gaps, getting the help side, help the helper. We rebound a lot better out of this than we do the 2-3, even though we gave up a few offensive rebounds tonight. Just keep doing it in practice over and over again, and getting a lot of reps on it, and the girls are really buying into it.
All right, so it looks like we have somebody else to interview tonight, so we'll cut this one a little short.
Yep. Brought Maddie Stevens up here for her last game at the Hilltop. She's deserved it.
Obviously, you're a senior. It's your last game at the Hilltops. Probably a lot of emotion. Just what's all going on right now?
I'm pretty happy that we end on a win. I'm also very sad to never play at the Hilltop again. I had senior night earlier this season, and I played volleyball too, so senior night there, it wasn't near as sad just because I knew I had basketball season coming and it wasn't my last. But there's definitely a lot of emotions, and I don't know. I have very mixed emotions on it.
Yeah, you guys do a great job. You're part of the three-headed monster that we talk about so much. Sometimes your scoring takes a decline, but you never quit working on the offensive rebounds. I always see you hustling. Is that something just as a leader you feel just the need to step up?
I can't take all the credit for being a leader. My coach Willis coached me for the first 2 years, and he really wanted me to be the leader on the court, and I've definitely grown into it as I grew up. Sarita Willis was my volleyball coach, and she got us a book and everything to teach us how to be good leaders on the floor, and it's definitely translated to basketball.
All right, well, thank you guys so much, and congrats on the big win tonight.
Thank you.
All right, and that'll conclude our stream for the night as your Mount Carmel Golden Aces get the big win over the Carmi Bulldogs. We're going to see you again Friday as your boys take on the KC Westfield